This is not the office, mate. It's difficult to concentrate on mirror hopping while being chased.
I picked this just for you, mate. Boxing's a gentleman's sport, innit?
When will I have to hit someone, Charles? They've been dead since 1916. So you'll be leaving then?
Oi, give her a minute to breathe before you push her out of the door, yeah?
The living are messy. Now, if she had died last night, I'd have no issue with her being here. The postman came while you were out.
There's a ghost postman.
Not exactly sure how it works, really. He just shows up with potential cases. Nice chap. A bit creepy. Only because he sneaks up on us, right, Edwin?
Perhaps you can ask him yourself. Oh, wait. You were out.
No. Come on, having a psychic is paying off. Dark, unnatural. It's right up our street.
This is in the States. We are not crossing an ocean based on a missing person's flight. There's not even a client. Who is the client?
The missing girl can be our client.
A living client. That is not how we work. Now, I understand it is nice that a living teenage girl looked at you.
Oi, keep your voice down.
But this is happening far too quickly, and she is absolutely not joining the agency.
I'm not trying to make waves, but this girl is alive, and we can help her. What does it hurt to save one living girl from a supernatural threat?
But just remember, Charles, it's the Dead Boy Detective Agency. Not the two dead boys and one sad psychic girl detective agency. That's a rubbish name.
They're both bad names.
I'll jot that down in my journal of opinions. I do not give a damn about.
Why is she bringing the cleaver over? Edwin, this woman has a big cleaver.
I'm busy right now.
Okay, listen. You're like the only open room in town I can maybe afford, so please say yes.
Do you have the rent on you?
Uh-huh.
Come on.
Well, go on then. Follow her.
That girl's room is wallpapered with anime and loads of pictures of guys.
You shouldn't be going in there.
We're ensuring she's not a serial killer. But do you think it's wise to have a landlord with a meat cleaver and a potential murderer where we're living?
We're not living anywhere because you're not living. Jesus, where did he go?
He's trying to prove a point, isn't he? Traveling through mirrors can be tricky. He's a show-off.
We all have talents, Crystal.
Those girls are staring at me.
Perhaps it's your outfit. Has she gone quite mad? Yelling at us.
Well, she wasn't yelling at me, mate. She's saying she's scared.
Scared? All right, Charles. Ever since she showed up, you've been behaving differently.
Look, we have to remember what she's been through.
What she's been through. I spent over 70 years in hell.
Not saying it's a contest, mate.
You knew he was a demon and you let him in.
I'm a psychic. I've seen a ton of weird things. I thought it was love. I was an idiot. Look, I never said he possessed me against my will.
But you knew we assumed that because 99% of the time that's how it works.
How about we all just take one of those calming breaths, yeah?
Yes, I knew he was a demon and I let him in, but he must have lied to me. It was like being trapped in a tiny box. I still don't know most of what he did, and he wouldn't leave.
Oh, that's brills. Now you know how we feel. Saved you one time on the tube, now you won't leave either.
I know we're cool now, but it feels like you guys not letting me come is punishment for the secret demon thing. Which was totally my bad and very screwed up, and I should have told you everything.
Holy shit.
You still have a life to lose. Let's keep it safe while we can.
And also, we're punishing you.
Oh, but what about David the demon?
He's still a stalker. Still an asshole, but I am gonna get my memories back.
You got us now, yeah? We've beaten him before, we can do it again.
Let's not be cocky, Charles.
Cocky? Mate, I smack talked a crow while pulling you out of an abyss and saving a girl, then concussed a witch.
Possessed a witch and possibly alerted the afterlife to our location.
Your fancy pal used magic on a cat. He's got to answer for it.
A good detective does what he needs to in order to solve a case. Now move. What the bloody hell is this?
Up that? What's your punishment? It's a caging spell. It keeps you in this town. My kingdom. You can't leave, not in a car, not in a boat, not in a plane, not on a train, and definitely not through a mirror. The little ghosts are so tricky.
Unacceptable. Kindly remove it.
What else did Whiskers say?
Nothing. I told you It was quick.
Okay, props for the Herculean level effort, but vandalizing my shit isn't getting us anywhere.
Oh, you love this, don't you?
Oh my God, here we go.
Which part do I love, Edwin? Having a witch after me? Or being harassed by my demon stalker ex? No, you're right. I love being stuck in a strange town where I have a literal 0% chance of finding my parents.
Enough with the banging.
You're gonna get me kicked out.
Or you could just leave. I'm the one with the evil bracelet, so you feel free to hop on the next ferry.
Nah, he didn't mean that.
Oh no, he did.
Yes, I did.
And I am gonna leave before I say something mean.
Don't say it.
I wasn't gonna, was I?
You can call me if anything changes.
That was rather embarrassing for you. Crystal, stay with Nico. Back shortly.
Why do I have to babysit?
Being a detective is not all invading people's minds, reading objects, and ta-da, there's your answer. Sometimes, actual detective work is required. Does that look blue to you, Charles?
Well, I can't see where you're pointing to, can I?
And I'm unfortunately chained to a town across an ocean, but I'm doing my level best. Now, it should be down and to the left.
Is that your left or my left?
We have the same left!
Okay, this is sort of hard to understand, but I was talking to my secret friends.
Friends?
Oh, you can't see them right now, but they really want to help you.
Okay.
I'm sort of special. Okay, that's not the right word. Anyway, I can see them, and they just have a couple of questions for you.
Are you insane?
She's perceptive.
Your dad would have called me an unlit cub, or worse. So let's not worry about dads, yeah? You know, when you use these old-timey insults on me, I always look them up. Have to, don't I?
I shall try to be nicer. But Crystal is difficult, willful, combative.
Well, that sounds a lot like you, doesn't it? Wait, maybe that's why I like her so much. See? We're figuring this out.
Crystal, you can't go around telling people ghosts are real. They will think you're insane, which maybe you are, but they will make things messy.
Okay, she threw up a rainbow and turned into a human nightlight. What was I supposed to tell her?
I'm glad you told me.
See? She's glad.
Wait, really? Just like that?
Well, I'm very open-minded and also very concerned about bursting open.
Honestly, I just find her so charming. That was rather brave.
Mm-hmm.
But also dangerous and unprofessional. Do not do it again.
Well, it looks like you're feeling like your old self again.
There were never supposed to be this many people in the world. The afterlife is having trouble keeping track of everyone. And that leaves ghosts with issues and more cases for us to crack.
Right? That's all true, but your case is still our favorite, Crystal.
Wait, wasn't Jenny born here? Bet you know something about the family.
That's Brill's. I'll come with.
Of course you will go with her. Always running off together.
Oi, none of that thanks. We're not always doing anything.
I will be going to the library to conduct actual research, not third-party conjecture. Perhaps I can count more cats along the way. Come on, Nico. We have work to do. 48, 49.
What's that?
Counting cats.
Astrology! So cool.
Yeah, wow, it's very Aquarius of you.
How did you know? Do Edwin next.
I do not believe that human interactions are dictated by stars.
Okay, that's judgmental. But also charmingly stubborn. Capricorn? 2,400 years of patterns can't be all wrong, right?
Now I get it. I might be too mature for you, but I'm not a daddy type. Although I am hundreds of years older than you. I know it can be intimidating, but aren't I fun?
Not in the slightest. It's just old.
Crystal? Are you all right?
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Fine.
All that for a nightmare.
Oi, easy.
The living know nothing of actual nightmares. Try out.
Oh, hell was terrible. We get it. So you believe someone murdered you?
Cops say it was alcohol poisoning at this party, but that's BS. We didn't have more than like 2 to 3 drinks.
Yeah, alcohol messed with our training. And look at our eyes. Okay, this isn't from drinking too much.
Right, that's fair.
Give us a moment to discuss.
Yeah, of course. And we can pay, if that helps.
I've not been at this much of a loss since the great Fenwick Pixie escape of '97.
Honestly, it's suspicious no one had anything bad to say. Like, who's that great? Everyone has skeletons.
Some people are just good guys. Maybe them blokes died some other way.
Crystal. There is a fuzzy lizard motioning.
Twitchy Richie. Name checks.
Honestly, he looks as though he's dying of syphilis.
You know there's a cure for that now, mate.
So what do we do?
There is a particular method to summoning a spirit who has died by their own hand. Charles, I need the silver bell for announcing guests.
Silver bell. Yep.
Thank you. And now, I will require the two of you to kindly go away, please. A living person cannot be anywhere near a summoning or it'll not work. As for you, Charles, victims of suicide roam the world, aimless and lost. Conversing with one requires subtlety, and while you are exceedingly charismatic, subtle is not an adjective that I would consider an attribute of yours, strictly.
Okay, I get it. You're a sweet guy with a rage problem.
What's this now?
You walk around acting like the sun always shines, and then you lost your shit while beating the night nurse. Edwin and I are walking on eggshells around you instead of just saying, what the actual fuck?
If I may intercede, clearly this case is bringing up feelings best handled after it has been resolved. For the record, the water closet was pristine and full of decorative soaps. Oh, good. You found her room.
Hey, look at this. You were pretty bang on. I've got some heavy shit that I need to sort out. I get it. Just... God, I really wanted them to be good guys.
Well, I guess all three of us lost our lives to boys who went too far. It's a really shitty thing to have in common.
This is far too much emotion for one day. I am unaccustomed to it. Shall we continue with our work, then? Please. Hey!
Okay, are we all just gonna end up on the roof, or?
Oh! Hello, Monty. If you would like a private discussion about astrology or anything else, I would be very happy to meet with you in private at a more amenable time. Privately.
Okay, everybody's a bit off today, yeah?
Crystal, why would you withhold this from us?
Sorry? What happened to, we do not need a psychic. We can do it the good old-fashioned detective way.
Firstly, I do not sound like that. And secondly, I am dealing with my own difficulties at the moment.
Oh, please, I'm not gonna tell you that I lost my powers so you can leave me to salt at the tongue and tail.
Unfair. I have grown to value you.
Hello. Someone's been a very naughty, naughty ghost.
I'm in the middle of a case. I need to warn Crystal and Charles.
Hold on. I came all the way out into this ridiculous forest to save you. I believe I'm at least owed a thank you. And by the way, the second kiss is always much better.
Please hear me. I'm not your toy to yank around.
Well, I'm chuffed you got your powers back, even if I don't understand it.
Fair. It's gonna take me some time to understand it myself.
Well, I must apologize for not quite being myself today. I'm sorry for that.
Wow, Edwin. An apology.
Do not get used to it.
Jesus Christ, you guys scared me.
Are you swallowing the marbles?
But whatever you have to do to get your memories back is good by us.
Obviously, recovering your memory is the top priority. Is it working? A handshake will do for me.
Honestly, I could get used to this nicer, funnier Edwin.
Not a chance in hell. That is very thoughtful. Nico was quite an amazing person.
Yes. Would you like a hug?
Thank you for helping my friends. And for helping me even though this was mostly your fault for trapping me here at the start.
Well, I do work in mysterious ways.
147. Cats. In Port Townsend.
Close. But there are 146 cats in Port Townsend.
You forgot to count yourself.
You can't just wave it away and ignore us.
I can do anything I like. A formal request for asylum requires Form 239 Schedule L. Do you have that?
You see what I've had to deal with so far. You're both overdue an extreme reality adjustment.
You will forgive me, but I do not believe that you were in charge here.
These boys do need a chaperone, an operator? And you are a perfect gem to volunteer. You will enjoy working here on Earth.
With respect, she hates us.
And you will all adjust.
Edwin, this is brilliant. Well, now we have to figure out how we fit our new minder and Crystal into the agency. God, it's getting crowded. Do you think that night nurse will let me call her Charlie? You know, from that program, The Charlie's Angels?
No, Charles. I do not.
Well, I'll ask her anyway.